Welcome back. The Kentucky Enforcers are at halftime in this NABL contest, putting their undefeated season thus far on the line against DuBois and have a slim 55-48 lead. They led by as much as 10 in the first half, but a DuBois team that has been, to this point, very impressive and has done a great job despite only bringing 5 players to the contest. Those 5 players are Elijah Bryant, Raul Moore, Dom Varacallo, Albert Varacallo, and Jamie Herron. And the scoring rounds out like this. They are led by Elijah Bryant with 16 points. Raul Moore, one of 3 players in double digits, also with 12, the third being Albert Varacallo with 10. And then it's 8 points for Dom Varacallo, 2 points for Herron. That rounds out the scoring for DuBois. For the Kentucky Enforcers, led as they normally are by Cameron Mitchell and his 13 points, including 3 3-pointers. But how about Jeff Robinson, who owns the paint tonight? 12 first-half points for him, all coming in the paint, several of them dunks. Rob Smythe with 9 points, including a 3-pointer. Rod Avery chipped in 8 points, 2 from Terrence Briggs. Off the bench, Greg Williams started the first half, but did not score. 8 points added from Cameron Moore off the bench. Tyrone Bradshaw played and did not score. Troy Gibbs added several assists and a 3-pointer, and that rounds it out. The score 55-48 as we are about ready to get underway here in the third period of action in the second half, where it is a 7-point lead for the Enforcers, who have had a lot to deal with the 3-point barrage of this DuBois team. So in the black jerseys with blue trim, and of course the blue jerseys with black and gray trim for Kentucky, it's been a little confusing. It will be DuBois basketball. We are underway here in the second half of action. Long 3-pointer for Dom Varacallo to start off is missed, and the rebound comes out to the Enforcers. Cam Mitchell all the way down, missed the layup, drew the foul, and it'll go for 2 now, as I believe the foul is going to be called on Herron, number 11. He had a good smile with the official. As when Cam Mitchell gets a head of steam going, it is very difficult to stop him. One of the things he manages to do best is to split defenders. And he does make that free throw and has game-high 14 points now for Kentucky. Elijah Bryant leads all scorers, and that'll give him now, Cameron Mitchell, 15 points. Bryant with 16 leads all scorers. 9:38 to play, third period. We are just underway in the second half, a 9-point lead for the Enforcers. Varacallo to Herron. Kick it back out to Moore. Skip pass, Varacallo deep. Kentucky really extending that man-to-man. And there's just a quick shot by Dom Varacallo with the shot clock winding down. Haven't had a lot of shot clock situations in this game. Cam Mitchell with 3, and he got it. And I tell you, the second half he has owned this season. He has regular scoring outputs in the first half. The second half is when he usually finds his rhythm, and already the first 4 points of the second half, and that gives them their biggest lead at 12. And now Rod Avery with Euro step. Mitchell another 3. Open look from the left side is good. 2 3-pointers, 2 free throws for Mitchell. 8 points to start off the second half, and a timeout taken by DuBois with 8:39 to go. It is 63-48. Well, how about that? The big start to the second half, and it has been Cam Mitchell versus everybody. Mitchell leading 8-0. So DuBois had to take a break there just to discuss it. Well, Lionel Ellison is here. He is number 3, averaging 15 a game, and has not played in the game, and I don't know the reason for that, but is in uniform. All right. So 8:39 showing, third period, 63-48. Enforcers, thanks to Cam Mitchell's explosion in the second half, have jumped out to a big 15-point lead. DuBois with the basketball. Heron loses it. And they tried to get the pass. Robinson tried an over-the-head pass. Good idea. But then they forced the turnover anyway. So he got it broken up, and then they forced the turnover. Bryant trying a slick pass, and it goes out of bounds. So Kentucky will have it with the lead. Their third period run continues. Cam Mitchell, heat check. No, this time the foul called on Gibbs. Going up on his back. He argues, but it looked pretty good from here. Good call by the official. And it is 63-48 still with DuBois with the basketball. Pass comes right side to Bryant. Heron, good entry pass to Don Varcalo, and Gibbs basically ripped it out of his hands, and then the ball is knocked out of bounds by Moore, but it'll go right back to Kentucky. They are quickly down. Pass goes underneath, and Gibbs loses it. Smythe tried to get it to him, and Smythe and Gibbs having a good laugh about it. They look awful loose here in the second half, as they should. A good start to the second half. Cam Mitchell on fire, hitting 2 for 3 from beyond the arc, 2 for 2 from the line. All in the last 2.5 minutes. And a foul on Mitchell there. Now Mitchell does have to watch the foul situation. Well, they have him just with 2. I had him with 3, so that's better. And the miss, and the rebound comes back the other way. And it's going to be a dunk. Robbie Smythe with the dunk. And they got to fix the net. He put it up pretty hard. And it'll be Kentucky now with the 17-point lead. DuBois with the ball. Three-pointer good. Moore. And the missed shot coming back the other way. And the block by Cam Mitchell, headed out of bounds. And yours truly had a chance to get a hold of the ball. 65-51, a great block by Cam Mitchell. That got the crowd here excited. Then the alley-oop the other end, and laid up off the glass nicely by Smythe. Smythe now with 4 second half, third period points. It's 67-51. 16-point lead. Bounce pass to Varcalo, comes back to Heron. Heron right side, Moore 3, no good. We're coming back the other way. Mitchell, good pass to Avery. And Avery, a reverse jam from the opposite side of the basket. Avery crosses under the basket for the overhead reverse. 69-51. Kentucky putting on a show now as they force the turnover. Three-pointer. Got it, Mitchell. Dare I say, en fuego. Three-pointer to answer. Varcalo got fouled. Mitchell picks up his third. He's going to argue, he's going to plead his case, but to no avail, and that's going to be 3 free throws for Varcalo.
It said 0 seconds left.
And I apologize, Varcalo back to the line. And it's 72-52, back to a 20-point game. And I'm telling you, Rod Avery brings the house down again. It's become a dunk-a-thon for Kentucky here in the second half. Missed the long shot. And that's no good. Mitchell is continuing his being on fire. And a foul called, it looked like away from the ball. No, they're going to say he's bleeding. And when you only got 5 players, you got to let it happen. They need to get some wrap for him. And we're going to have to take a break anyway, so it's going to be a break at the midway point here in the third period as they're looking for a trainer right now to help out, but the score is 76-53. All right, so back to action. 4:44 left to play. Gives us an opportunity to tell you once again the Kentucky Enforcers would like to thank you and their corporate sponsor, Smokin' This and That Barbecue, for their support of semi-pro basketball and the local community television. Is a missed shot right away, and then it goes out of bounds to Kentucky with 4:36 left to go. Third period of action. Three-pointer on the way, good. How about Greg Williams coming in with no points after starting the game? Cold off the bench here in the second half, and all he does is step up and hit a three-pointer, adding to the total and the point explosion here in the third period. Another miss, Kentucky back on the attack. That attrition we talked about really starting to affect this DuBois team, and a three-pointer by Mitchell. Mitchell's having fun out there. 16 second half points, 29 for the game. We're just in the third period, folks. So we missed it. We're here. We realize we're battling a Final Four crowd to get people in the arena tonight, as out of bounds will go over to Kentucky. And you will not see this game till next week. But in all fairness, they missed a pretty good game. Apparently Virginia, a 1-point winner after losing a 9-point lead late in the game, came back after trailing by 4 to win it by 1. And all over the boards is Robinson. I don't know, and we don't have these stats with us tonight. I don't know what his rebound total is. That's his first points in the second half for 14 for the game. But He has about at least 6 offensive rebounds, and I can't even count the number of defensive rebounds. He's on a tear. Varcalo, tough shot, and the rebound to Kentucky. And they are running away with it, 84-53. Layup up and good by Mitchell. 31 points now, 9 below his season average, if you can believe that. 15-foot or more, no good. This is a team who is really struggling here in the second half. I have them with 5 points. Three-pointer Mitchell, no good, but the rebound, Rod Avery, he puts it up and in. Little bump there. Little contact, no whistle. They let him play through that. Bryant back with it with Robinson. That wasn't going to happen. Heron backs it out to Varcalo. Varcalo drives in. Had a good look, missed it, and then the foul by Bryant is he knocked down Rod Avery. It wasn't anything cheap. He just going for the ball and helped him back up. Good to see. 2:13 to play, third period, and checking into the game. We haven't seen Cameron Moore for a while. Rod Avery, he working around the perimeter, approaching the 2-minute mark. Robinson had it stripped that time. You bring the ball down to your waist, you're as small as anybody on the court. Robinson would have been better off having that ball above his head, and Varcalo answers. Albert does with the 3, his first field goal of the second half. 15 points now for him, $1:48 left to play, and an easy drive for Cameron Moore, 13 points for him. 90-56. They're liable to break 100 before we're out here. And then Bryant comes down with the 3. I like that young man's game, but it is the first field goal for him of the second half. And then Moore's going to try to answer and does, and they're making it look easy on the offensive end. A well-coached Kentucky team, and they certainly have done a good job. You can tell in conditioning and work before their games. A three-pointer missed by Moore. And here comes Mitchell. Mitchell lays it in. It's almost ho-hum for him. You just come to expect this kind of third period performance. Three-pointer on the way is no good. Number 3, Varcalo, the 6th player, has checked in. It's listed as Lionel Ellison, as Rod Avery now hits a 3. But I think he's another Varcalo player. And he is taking the place of Heron, who had to get a bloody leg taken care of. Varcalo misses. And I don't have the first name on that young man. No look pass to Robinson, who lays it up and in. Robinson, a big game for him, averages 9.3, has 16 for the game. And like I said, they may break the century mark before the end of the period. Blocked there by Robinson. They're going to have an opportunity here with 14 seconds. Quickly down, the lob, up and good to Mitchell, and they do it. 101-59, and it's been an offensive explosion here in the third period. And that'll be the buzzer. 101-59 our score. Just to give you a point of view on how that third period transpired, Kentucky outscored its opponent 46-11 in the third period, and that's not, I'm not misreading that. 46-11. And when Heron went out, it got even a little worse. And now to open up the fourth period, Kentucky has it. Cam Moore drives and just kind of lost the ball going up, and the loose rebound's tipped out, and Rod Avery controls it for Kentucky. We are underway in the fourth period. Near steal, Cam Moore gets it back, drives for the basket, dishes off. The reverse layup is up and in, and that's Baruch Arkili. It is his first appearance of the game, 2 points for him, and it's 103-59. Varcalo to Dom Varcalo, and the rain-making three-pointer finds its spot. 103-62, near answer, went to Moore inside, easy basket, drew the foul. And it looks like Dom Varcalo wants to come out as Heron's ready to come in and replace him. They're able to do a little rotating right now. The size differential was going to be in the Enforcers' favor no matter what, and they certainly have shown that now. Free throw, good. So Cameron Moore back to his scoring ways. 19 points for him. And we've not quite played a minute of the fourth period. 106-62. Three-pointer from the corner is no good. Rebound, Greg Williams going to take it himself. Over to Rod Avery. Rod Avery goes wide to the left, back to the right for the reverse layup. He's done a little bit of everything. Those long arms, he's got an incredible reach. Avery listed at 6'7". His reach makes him about 6'10" as Bryant knocks down another three. Can't say enough about that young man's game. He has played the entire game. He's got to be worn out as Greg Williams misses a three. And he has come to play tonight and really kept them close in the game in the first half. In the third period, like I said, and here comes Greg Williams by himself. He missed the initial dunk, but the ball had enough English to roll itself over the rim. I've never seen one like that. Bryant short on the three-pointer. The rebound tipped out, saved by DuBois. Three-pointer Varcalo straight away, no good. And we played 2 minutes in the fourth period and going to have another dunk. And boy, Cam Moore puts a little authority on it. Varcalo checks back in for his brother. And has some good minutes off the bench, but boy, a game that quickly got out of hand in the third period. Cam Mitchell, the catalyst for that, as he normally is. Bryant for three. Third three-pointer of the second half. Fourth three-pointer of the game. That's 9 second-half points for him, 25 for the game. It's 112-68. We're about 2.5 minutes into the fourth period. Three-pointer. Nope. And the rebound, Mitchell had it, lost it. Avery has it, saved it from going out of bounds up into the stands. Saved it off the face of Bryant, he thought, but stepped out of bounds before that. It'll be DuBois basketball. All things being considered, with you fighting the Final Four tonight, still, in my estimation, not a bad crowd. And again, if you want a brand of basketball as a three-pointer hit by Heron, that's exciting and fun to watch. This Kentucky team can put on a show. They've got some athletes here. Avery knocks down the three. And that is one thing they will do. They will score. Bryant, nice no look to Heron. Back out to Varcalo. Swing it back to Bryant for the long three. Off the front of the iron, no good. Cam Mitchell dribbles out of trouble with the rebound. Cam Mitchell takes it by himself. No look pass for the dunk. Avery again. Avery quickly adding to his point total. 16 second half points, 24 for the game. Little floater inside for the pass. The missed oop by the little guy. And Avery wanted a long dunk. Left from way outside. Boy, he wanted that one. And the pass down the other way. Moore gets it. 17 down for Moore. And then the steal, Varcalo. He'll come down, stop, and pop from 3 right wing and got it. 18 points for him. So the 6 that have played have done their share of scoring, but unfortunately for them, as Williams comes down and knocks down his second 3 of the game, averaging 9 a game, got 6. 5.5 to play. Kick out, Moore 3. High off the back of the iron. And then a foul committed by Heron. Cam Moore helped him up as Heron ran into him and just kind of fell. Again, the size differential huge, and checking into the game for Kentucky, Noah Foray, number 20. And he will replace Cam Mitchell, who does another nice job tonight getting him off to that incredible start in the 3rd period. 3-pointer, Cam Moore, short. Coming back the other way, DuBois, 120-76. We haven't said the score in a while. And it has long not been a contest. And a nice job right there on the 2 for Varcalo, sort of the player coach for this team. 3-pointer, Rod Avery off the back iron. Rebound, Cam Moore. Trying to get Furry a shot. Cam Moore for 3. That's no good. Up and in, Avery no good. Tip no good. Rebound, DuBois. Coming back the other way. So Arkilly in the game. And they get it back, and Rod Avery's going to dunk it. Rod Avery putting on a dunking clinic right now. Heron quickly down with the left hand, no good. Good defense that time. Foray with great defense. Nice job, and a 3-pointer. He hits his average, does Greg Williams. 125-78, approaching 4 minutes left. Subs waiting to come in. Obviously for Kentucky, as Bryant loses it, gets it back, and breaks free for the easy basket. And now we're going to have a timeout on the floor with 3:57 to play. And once again, gives us an opportunity to tell you the Kentucky Enforcers would like to thank their corporate sponsor, Smokin' This and That Barbecue, for their support of semi-pro basketball and local community television. Thank you so much. Check them out, Smokin' This and That Barbecue. Stay tuned at the end of the game, and we will have the Culver's Player of the Game. So it has been all Kentucky, 125-80 at this point in the game, and Kentucky has done a phenomenal job of getting off to a good start in the second half. And once again, as I said, the catalyst for that action, Cam Mitchell, who was just like a man possessed, rolled off the first 8 points of the second half. And boy, he was off and going. You take a look now. 22 second half points, 35 for the game, and he's still under his season average. Well, under 4 minutes now, Kentucky with the basketball. Foray for 3, got it! Everybody getting in the action. Noah Foray, 6 foot, 175, gets his first attempt. It's a 3-pointer and knocks it down. Bryant, and a block there by Cam Moore. Bryant with a little smile on his face. Moore back the other way, and he answers with the basket. Got it at both ends that time. 3.5 to play, 130-80. An offensive out of bounds, just stepped out of bounds, and You can almost see Heron telling him, really? Come on. You're going to do that? As number 21, Shannon Murphy, checks into the game. Saw some time in the first half. 130-80. As they will throw the ball around, we'll catch up with everyone. 4A out. That is Terrence Briggs back into the game. 10 on the shot clock. Murphy for 3. He missed it long. There's Elijah again. 29 points for him now. Three-pointer for a no good. Rebound comes back to DuBois, 130-82. The kick out and a walk. Tried to save his dribble, but couldn't quite do it. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Coming back the other way, Moore. Up and in. 19 points for him. Kentucky finally does break the timeline, approaching 2 minutes now. Three-pointer, good. 16 points for Smythe. Three-pointer, Bryant got it. 32 challenging for game-high honors now. 35, Cam Mitchell, who hasn't played in the third period. And how about 3 from Smythe again, now 19 for him. Tough shot, no good. And the rebound coming back the other way. 4A lays it in. 5 points for him. Heron for 3. Nope. Minute 12. Achille got it. Achille with his second field goal. 4 points for Achille. Baruch Achille. Under a minute. 140-87. Bryant off the glass. Now 34 for him. Three-pointer no good by Briggs, and then the ball knocked out of bounds. 37 seconds. Following the conclusion of the game, we'll go over the scoring and have our Kentucky Enforcers Culver's player of the game, an interview with that player. Bryant kicks it over. Varcalo missed. Rebound, Baruch Achille. 22 seconds. Lobs it in. Briggs got it. 4 points for him. I mean, a lot of scoring for Kentucky out there. Moore missed. And with 8 seconds, now you can just kind of run the clock out, and I think they will. And the final score, 142-89.
It'll be Cam Mitchell again.
So another big win for the Kentucky Enforcers. Let me go over the scoring real quick. First for DuBois, they actually were led in scoring by Elijah Bryant, and with the help of 4 3-pointers and a perfect night, 7-7 from the line, he had 34 points to lead all scorers for the Dream. Raul Moore off the bench, or rather one of the starters obviously, with 19 points, 8 from Dom Varcalo. Varcalo, the brother, Albert with 20 points and 5 points from Jamie Heron, just one player playing and not scoring. For Kentucky, led in scoring, 35 points from Cam Mitchell. We'll talk to him momentarily. Rod Avery chipped in 26 points, 23 from Cam Moore, 3 from Troy Gibbs, 9 from Greg Williams. Terrence Briggs added 4, 5 from Noah Foray, 19 from Rob Smythe, 4 from Arkilly. Jeff Robinson added 16. Again, the final score, 142-89. Give us just a moment, and we will talk to our Kentucky Enforcers Culver's player of the game, Cam Mitchell. So joining me is Cam Mitchell. And Cam, this is the second opportunity I've had to see you guys play. And you put on a nice first half. You always get your points, but there is something about the beginning of the second half that really makes you turn it on. You had the first 8 points in the third period, and you were really the reason you guys went off on that run. What was that like?
We just needed something to come out. Our first half wasn't as strong as we wanted to be, so we needed something. We needed to come out the second half a little stronger. And we're looking for somebody. Coach said he needed somebody to come out with a spark, and I just took it to myself to help the team out come out with that spark.
So honestly, this is a time in the game where you're saying, you know, I've got some points, we're doing well, but we're only beating a team that we're clearly bigger than. We got more players, only beat them by 7, and that's really where you tend to take over the game. Are you looking to drive more, or are you looking to set up your three?
It's funny. I get asked that question every single time. I honestly just go out there and play my game. You know, I just react to whatever's given to me, and from there, you know, if it's a drive, it's a drive. If it's a stop and pop, it's a stop and pop. If I got to give it, just give it up.
Now, it looked like early you guys had planned on feeding the big man down under Robinson and getting a lot of points, and he did contribute tonight a lot. Of course, you had the big height advantage. Was that kind of what y'all were looking for at the beginning of the game?
Yeah, we knew we had the height advantage from the jump, so we was like, Jeff, go in there and dominate. So, I mean, we look for Jeff right out the back anyway because we want to go inside out. So if Jeff can get us going from the jump, we just feed off him.
Now, I tell you, Cam, I've had a great time watching these games. They're entertaining. They really are. A lot of fun to watch. What would you tell the fans out there? We're trying to get them to come out and really take some ownership in this team. What kind of show are they going to see when they come out and watch you guys?
Fast, high-flying game pace. That's what we want to bring. And a bunch of scoring. That's what we want to put on the board. If you want to see scoring, fast, and jumping in the sky, come check us out.
Sounds great. And again, you're hearing from Cam Mitchell, Cam Moore with us too. Another good game from you, Cam Moore. You guys have been a lot of fun to watch. We encourage everybody to come out. Good luck, and you now are the NABL, have been for a while, the best scorer in the league. Congratulations, averaging about 40 a game. Sorry to say, you're going to have to knock that down a little bit, only 35 tonight, but of course you watched that whole fourth period. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Hey, it ain't all about my scoring, it's about that team. That's all I want to do, get to do it. Thank you.
Sounds good. Congratulations to the Kentucky Enforcers with another big win tonight, breaking the 100 mark in the third period, and they end up winning going away. This has been Scott Borders Courtside. Thank you once again to all our sponsors. And again, thank you from Thomas More University and for the Kentucky Enforcers. Good night.